we are going to learn about another tool, DagsHub. What is DagsHub? It is similar to what we have done in MLflow. The only thing is, instead of working offline individually, in DagsHub, the MLflow is on an online platform. You can see which is DagsHub, and now I can collaborate with various others also. For example, if you see in all these experiments, I was collaborating with Parth, C. Jayaraman, Kulwats. So we were working on the same problem, but we were collaborating with each other on MLflow. And how was that enabled? It was enabled through DagsHub. So if you see what is DagsHub, everything you need to manage AI data and models, curate and annotate. Also, data sets can be managed if you want to work or collaborate with each other and manage models on a single platform. So essentially, there is a process in data science, annotation of data set. So annotation means what? So if you understand, suppose we are working on a model which detects, say, animals in a given picture. Okay. So for example, if there is a dog in the picture, okay, then we may have to annotate that dog in the picture so that we can do training of the model. Okay. So generally this annotation, say there are 1 million images on which we have to do annotation. We have to find dog and mark it. Okay. So what it is saying, DagsHub, that if you want to do annotation of your data set and say 5 of you are working on it, you can work on the same platform so that all of you know or collaborate with each other. You can work it on DagsHub. But what we are interested today is how do we collaborate on machine learning using MLflow, and that is also available on DagsHub. DagsHub also has its own code versioning tool similar to GitHub, but it is optional. You can also link your GitHub account on DagsHub. So what we need to do now is, in order to collaborate, if you see here 37 experiments we performed and I collaborated with various of students. Similarly, we would want to now collaborate. So here if you see, this is where we were collaborating. I had created a repo called DagsHub through which we were collaborating. So here I will have to add you all as collaborators and then you all will be able to connect with me. Yeah. First, create your account on DagsHub. Please create your account on DagsHub. It's the normal, linking with your Google account. Once you have done that, you can also link your GitHub profile with it. I think I've logged in with my GitHub account. All of you can also log in with your GitHub account so that your repos are also synced on DagsHub. Okay, so let us now open the local machine coding. So if you see last time we had done for MLflow. So here as soon as you write Git in it, it will ask you to log in and then you can work with on GitHub on VS Code also. So let me create in this a new folder, write a new folder and name it as DagsHub demo. Let us pull from my previous folder the files. So I've pushed my files here. Let me open that file here. So DagsHub demo, logistic regression, MLflow. So here if you see, now apart from starting the sessions of MLflow, suppose I connect a repository, GitHub is already connected. So now I'll select from this a particular repo. So I have given access to this repo now, right? So this is the repo. I have connected to this. So if you see all my repo, the same repo we are working on is linked now on DagsHub also, right? So now if you see in this, I have created some new folder, right? DagsHub demo folder has been created, which was not earlier. So let us first add this and let's see whether it syncs in DagsHub or not. So git add dot git commit m DagsHub git push origin main, right? So I have pushed all the DagsHub related files now. So you will see that it will reflect in my repo demo. So here DagsHub demo is reflecting. Now let us see whether it reflects on DagsHub also. So here if you see, let's try to refresh it. As soon as I refresh it, can you all see 44 seconds ago, even on DagsHub demo, it is showing this folder. Clone my DagsHub demo folder, push it into your repo and link it with your DagsHub. So I'm changing my repo name here. Maybe let's put slash DagsHub underscore demo. Let me run this. So it is saying no such file diabetes.csv. Okay. So I'm giving the full path right now. Unicode error. Perfect. So it has run now, but it is saying that wrong format error. Repo needs it to be in the format repo owner repo name. So I think why the error is coming is because I have given the slash DagsHub demo. I think this is not allowing it. Suppose I run it now. Yeah. So it is asking me to connect with GitHub. It's verifying my account, whether I own this account or not. So now I have authorized it that yes, you can connect to my repo. So now if you see, it is able to run the experiment, and on DagsHub, if you see now, it is showing that we have created your experiment. You can check your experiment here. So suppose open, one experiment has been created, LR experiments 2308, and now it is online, right? This is online. So if your collaborators here in my repo, you can also start collaborating on this repo with me. So what I would suggest is you can clone this and use the same initials for DagsHub, skillify this thing and run the same one. So for example, change this parameters of the model, right? Change this and make your run. Your experiments will also start showing up here. If you're running it locally, you will have to install DagsHub in your local machine. Meanwhile, if you see, I can also run another experiment. So here, if you see, I'm setting author as AJ. What I'll do is I'll change this to say 45 and I'll make a run. You can see now 2 experiments are there. I can add one column here. Source author. So author, if you see, my name is popping up here. So what you also need to do in MLflow, if you see there is a tag called author, you change your author name so that your name also shows up here. So don't change the name of the experiment. Okay, let me create a new invite link. What I was trying to say is in DagsHub, also you need to be one of the maybe collaborators here. Yeah. So if you see create Satya Python Day collab link. So one learning you all may have done is that in order to collaborate on MLflow or DagsHub or similar other platform, you'll have to be added as collaborators there. It's not that if you have added it as a collaborator in GitHub repo, I assume initially if you have been added as GitHub repo member, it should reflect in your DagsHub also. So you can change the repo owner name. No, you need to change the author name. So if you see here in MLflow, there is one tag of author tag. This you need to change. So now what I want all of you to understand is, now all of you, can you understand the beauty of it? That I can now download the artifact. I don't need to discuss with him. I can just download this artifact here and I can start using his model anywhere I want. Any model which I feel is the better model, I can direct, and now I can also compare. For example, in this, right here, I suppose accuracy is my main criteria. I can now sort it according to the accuracy and I can see that Ableton 131 was the best model in terms of accuracy. Right? Suppose I want to use this model, I can just go there, see what parameters was used. I can also download the artifacts of it, right? I can download the model file of it and then I can start using it or deploying it wherever I want to. Also, if you all can see, one more beauty of using DagsHub or MLflow is I can see which commit of code were used by the runs, right? This commit ID was used by him. Some of you use this commit ID, some of you use this commit ID, right? I want you to start experimenting with different models. Till now we have been using which model here? I was using linear regression model, right? Logistic regression. I'm giving you a hint. Instead of logistic regression, you can start using random forest, you can use XGBoost, you can use decision tree, you can use support vector machine. You don't need to know the algorithm, you can use Copilot. Try to change this line of code. Instead of logistic regression, use random forest. You can change the name of your file. If you want to log artifact, you can change the name and then run it. Okay, so I have now changed the flavor of our runs to more like a hackathon where we are collaborating, but I'm asking you that I want to find out who is the creating the better model. So now I'm going to track you all with respect to the accuracy you're making. You have to do installation of pip install DagsHub. If you try that, it should work. First install DagsHub. All of you, did you use pip install here if I see? Yeah. So this is what you can use. Pip install DagsHub equal to 0.2.0. You can use this also. Till now, whatever tools we are following, right? Almost all of them you are sync with. We are able to collaborate. You understand what's happening, so and so. So accuracy wise, 0.81 is still the best, right? Seems like random forest. So quite a big gap. 0.76 directly 0.81. I'm sure those who are using or utilizing this time, you are getting to learn a lot, right? We are able to understand machine learning now. You are able to understand the nuances of machine learning, that this is how data scientists will be working, and that is why they require this kind of tools. I'll just show you. Let me first run it successfully. You'll find this interesting. After this, you'll find more easier to run experiments. See, all models have runs. Just have a look at what I have done. So what I have done is I have created a function or this model where I have suggested that I will be running logistic regression, random forest and XGBoost. And these would be an SVM classifier. 4 models I am running. I am giving the parameters for each one of them. And then I am setting this experiment is multi-classifier diabetes experiment. So one more experiment, new experiment I have created. And in that, if you see, I am now creating models using each of the model type. So here, if you see, I've created model, I passed model here, the parameters here, and it will run for each one of them, and then it will predict for X test and it will log the parameters. So here, if you see, it is running the model and then it will save the model name. It will save it. So here it is initial DagsHub also. If I go to MLflow UI, you will also see the experiment names. I can see multi-classifier, which I have created. So these are the experiments that I created. Then XGBoost, then SVM also has been created. Now if I compare all the experiments, so as per this chart, 0.76, 0.72 by Aarti is the best model.